There's the only mealy I think that I've bred this year, and that's off the dark checker cock paired to my mealy hen. Looking pretty good. I've only got 2 other reds out of that, and they are red checkers. So today, later on in the video, I'll show you a little crested pigeon we had that I had to save from the Falcon. Give you an update on that one. A lot of people asking because I've seen the shorts. But we are going to jump the birds out to 20 kilometres. They've been doing really well. We've done I don't even know how many we've done at the 3 kilometres, just the real short, sharp ones. And then we've done about 4 or 5, I think, maybe even 6 at the 7 kilometres. And they're either beating me home or they are getting home pretty much as I'm getting out of the car and enough time to get the camera out. So I'm pretty happy with them. We really do need to jump past this section because you probably can't see it, but there's one little baby in there that I had to save from the Falcon as well. The same within like 10 minutes of that little crested pigeon. So I don't know if that one's going to fly properly, but it's a little blue bar hen in there. So the Falcon's been absolutely hammering us. So those ones only because I've been trying to loft fly. We do not loft fly apart from trying to break in the babies because we just get slaughtered. So yeah, we'll go through that, but we just really got to jump past because otherwise we're just going to lose too many birds. We've lost a few at the moment, but I do need to do another head check after today's toss. But I've come through, clean the loft, safflowers in there. Let's get these birds out to the toss point and see how we go. Let's get them out. We're at the 20 to 22 kilometre mark. Normally I toss them up over the hill there, but this spot's pretty good. Little cul-de-sac, not too many people come down here, so I can get the birds out. It's pretty clear too. Got a bit of a wind blowing that way, but the birds have to go that way. So yeah, see how they go. All right, let's go. And we'll make sure they're all out of the baskets. Last thing I want to do is give one a free ride home. See how well they clear. Well, they are sticking together, so it's a really good sign because as soon as they start to leave a few behind, that's when we drop a couple. So there we go. This is the first time at this distance for a few of them, but there is a few, half of them probably, that have done this a lot. So hopefully they get moving and hopefully they all come home. But at this point they're looking pretty good. Alright, it's time to get home. See if I can get a nice return. Stragglers, come on guys, stick together and get moving. 10:03. You guys bet me. Well played. Right, let's have a quick look, see how many birds are there. It's actually been an hour since they first got home, but I couldn't check on them because I had my sons with me and I had to give one of them, the youngest one, a bottle. So I had to do all that duties first, but it's looking pretty good. Actually looks like there's quite a few pigeons in here. What I might do is just do a quick head count. Might just update that, shut this door, and then see where we're at numbers wise. But there's actually quite a few birds in here, which is good to see. And they bet me home, so that's even better. Naughty one's there. He made it back, of course he did. Doesn't even loft fly, doesn't do anything. I see him to come back in. Now this is what I just seen when I was making lunch. This little guy come in there, absolutely ripped to shreds by the looks of it. Far out. So this is what's happened to the other pigeons. I don't even think he's going to live. He's actually, oh I'm so angry right now. Just losing too many birds. It's ridiculous. Oh, I just got another one back and looks like he's been hit too. That's just the hen that I was waiting to get back, but her left wing, see how it's droopy? I'll have a look at that. She was holding it up too when she landed. See how she's holding it up? I really hope that's not another attack, because I tell you what, I've had enough. It's getting too much. I can't. Come here. Yeah, I'd say something's happened. Definitely falcons have gone through them. I'm still waiting on a few more birds. I just want to have a look in under that one. I really hope it isn't, but the way she's holding it indicates that there's obviously something wrong. So let me have a quick look and then I'll let you know. Alright, so let's have a look at her. I was very shocked that she wasn't back with the other ones, but look at that. Something's clipped her in under the wing here. That's actually not too bad. I'm happy that she did make it back, but still, you're going to have a break for a while. This is, oh. Alright, let's have a little bit of a look and see where we're at now. I've had a couple come back. It's quite obvious the Falcons have been through them, and obviously we got that bunch back straight away, but obviously there was a few that didn't make it back, and there's a few that made it back that will not make the race season because they are quite badly injured. So yeah, a bit of a tough one. See how we go. I'm still waiting on a couple more birds. I got 42 here, so 2 of those are injured, so essentially we've got 40. We did start with like 54, I think, but we still will get a couple more back. So yeah, it's pretty tough. We are definitely copping it like no tomorrow. Anyway, I will jump into some of the footage of the little crested pigeon that we saved from the Falcons. Again, they're just out of control, and then we'll jump back and we'll do an update as to what's going on with that little fella. Absolute mongrel falcon out there. I thought it was having to go at my birds, but it's trying to get this poor little native pigeon just here. I'm going to try and rescue him. See him? Absolutely just clipped him. So hopefully we can get him. His little spinifex pigeon. She just actually nearly killed one of my birds. I've got it in the box. Oh, he's broken wing, I think. We've got to save him. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to put the camera down. I'm going to catch him because she just absolutely destroyed this poor little pigeon. So I'm going to save him. Oh my gosh. I've had enough of these falcons. There she is there. Look at her. Yeah, better luck next time. I just save this little guy. Look how cool he is. Hopefully he might be our pet because its wing's broken. Hopefully I can save him. But where did she go? Oh, there she is there. Get out of there. Oh, literally everything's copping at the poor little spinifex pigeons. I've actually had enough today. She's just out of control. Like, these falcons are cleaning me out something chronic. I didn't want to film too much of this year, but she knows that I got her. She's hanging around. Go away. So I've got the little guy in the hospital. I've got some, obviously, old mate in here who is not doing too well. Oop. Poor little fella, beautiful pigeon, but really copped it. And I'll show you this little guy. He's our crested pigeon. I was really hoping that he would make it, but unfortunately you can see there that he's just passed away probably about an hour or two ago. He's tried to get some food and water into him. He's been trying to eat it. He's been drinking, but those injuries were just far too bad from the falcon. So yeah, that's kind of upset me a little bit too, but didn't really want to talk about falcons too much this year, but not really much choice. And before we end this as well, we'll just have a little bit of a talk about probably what we want to do in the future, because today's definitely really took some motivation out of me. It's definitely tough. The last few days have been getting hammered anyway, but trying to get these birds ready. We've still got about 3 weeks, so I might try and just slow it down slightly. I would love to, we've got them out to 20 kilometres, I'd love to get them out to like 80 to 100 for a couple of times, definitely this year. But these losses, it's just tough. Like, the birds get absolutely hammered. You can see them come back today. Like, every toss, we're losing birds, or we're getting birds come back that are ripped up and that aren't going to make the season. They're just not going to be ready. They may come back into it later on. It just depends on how those injuries heal up. But there is some really good findings from this. Like I said, I've got a couple of cockbirds that do produce some really hardy, tough pigeons, and believe it or not, there is one pair, one cockbird, checkmate. I have actually not lost one baby from him yet. There's a lot of them in here. Last pick 2, we've only lost, actually we lost one, and there's probably one more to come back today, which are the real pied ones, but the really pied one was taken by a falcon around the loft anyway, so that was a bit tough. and New Sensation and Three of a Kind as well. So they've actually not lost any babies. New Sensation has lost one, but it's ripped apart by the Falcon and it was just never the same again. That actually got done around the loft here, not even tossing, so that was a tough one. But yeah, we've got to look at what we're going to do. I'm leaning towards just having a rationalisation of the whole flock and just cutting back to those 4 cockbirds and then just rotating a whole bunch of hens through them or something like that. It's been my thoughts for a while, but it is really confirming it right now that most of these birds here are out of 4 cockbirds, and then all the other cockbirds were just lost all their babies. So I'm going to keep watching it, keep just seeing what happens. But yeah, that's probably where we've got to go. Just make a tough decision like that. But we'll see how we go. It's tough, man. So tough.